And welcome back here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andrew Kraft. We do have some breaking news to report. This first broke by the Washington Post here, and this is what we know regarding January 6th, the Capitol riot, and one of the fatalities inside the Capitol that day. I believe the only one inside. Well, this is what we know. President Trump's administration is set to pay nearly $5 million to the family of Ashli Babbit to settle a lawsuit brought by the estate of the Trump supporter who was fatally shot by police when she tried to storm the House Speaker's lobby during the attack. Now, her family filed the wrongful death lawsuit in early 2024, seeking $30 million. Lawyers for both sides told a judge this month that they had reached a settlement in principle, reversing the Justice Department's earlier opposition in the case, which had been set for trial in July of 2026. Reading from the Washington Post, they report this: no final deal had been signed, and terms had not been disclosed at the May 2nd hearing. The judge in the case, Ana Reyes of the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia, directed both sides to update the court this Thursday. Two people briefed on the matter said the DOJ has agreed in principle to pay just under $5 million to Babbitt's family. Now, the two people spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss a pending court matter, according to the reporting by the Washington Post. Now, in a court filing by all sides today, none confirmed the total settlement amount, but attorneys for Babbitt's family wrote that they agreed to set aside up to a fourth of the total to resolve a dispute by a prior attorney who sought payment, while saying that that amount is, quote, significantly greater than a likely award that the attorney would receive. That attorney, his name, Terrell Roberts. Now, their new attorney, he's Tom Fitton. You may know that name. He is the president of Judicial Watch. He said his group was working pro bono and is, quote, not getting any money from the settlement. Now, according to the Washington Post, spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Washington and the DOJ's Civil Division did not respond to requests for comment. So the settlement comes after Trump returned to office, casting Babbitt as a martyr, seeking to rewrite the history of the assault on the Capitol as a heroic act of collective patriotism, not a violent effort to overturn an election. Babbitt, she was a 35-year-old California native and Air Force veteran. She was fatally wounded in the shoulder at 2:44 p.m. while trying to climb through a smashed glass panel of the barricaded Speaker's lobby doors deep inside the Capitol, where rioters had reached a final security perimeter outside the House chamber. Now, the DOJ found there was insufficient evidence to prove Babbitt's civil rights had been violated and that it was reasonable for the officer to have believed he was firing in self-defense or in defense of fleeing lawmakers who, remember, were forced to evacuate from a session to certify Trump's 2020 election loss to Joe Biden. We all remember that day. Most of you probably remember the viral video of the moment. Ashli Babbit was shot and killed by that police officer. But the DOJ found at the time there was insufficient evidence to prove her civil rights had been violated and that it was reasonable for that officer to have believed he was firing in his own self-defense or in the defense of lawmakers who were fleeing the House chamber. All right, in the wake of this news, we are hearing from the current U.S. Capitol Police Chief here, back out live to Washington. Take a look at that. So our colleague there from Politico, reporter Nicholas Wu, has this statement from Chief of the U.S. Capitol Police, Thomas Manger. He's not happy about the reported Babbitt settlement. He said this to Politico: "I'm extremely disappointed and disagree with this settlement," noting that a prior DOJ investigation found no wrongdoing by police. Manger says this: "The settlement sends a chilling message to law enforcement nationwide, especially to those with a protective mission like ours." So wanted to get that in there as well. We are learning that U.S. Capitol Police Chief Tom Manger is also set to retire just this month. So potentially that is why we got some type of statement out there from him, as you can see there. So in the meantime, wanted to bring you that news. Let's take yet another quick commercial break. Still, so many more top headlines to get to in the bottom half of this hour. When we come back, we're going out to Chicago. The White Sox honoring the new first American Pope, Pope Leo XIV, at their stadium. We'll tell you how in 2 minutes.